rolling again. Yeah, just bob and weave your head to see if the camera's on. Got my foot stuck under the shifter. I wear big shit kicker steel toe boots when I'm riding the Harley. Just FYI. Even this little Nightster's got enough room that, dude, you can just wear your work boots. People don't like it, but I don't care. I'm not going to keep buying more expensive stuff for one purpose. These boots earn me money. I cover about 10 kilometers of work day on average. Get my butt kicked. I'm eating a pretty low budget diet, which keeps me a little bit portly. I'm not super chubby right now, but I probably could lose a couple pounds, but they're good pounds. They're good carbo pounds. You know, I eat a little too heavy at night, so at night I feel a little bloated, you know. I just gotta double check that's not a ghost cop behind me. Even this little Nightster will creep up on the speed limit with me yammering along. But I'm doing a what I call in homage to the great Wesley, even though I'm not a Methodist. This guy was hardcore. A lot of his preachers used to circuit ride out to the mines at 6 a.m. and meet all the miners and start preaching. They would go to where the people were, so they called them circuit riders. Very interesting. I'm really into the history of, you know, the spread and revivals at different times. Okay. I have a lot of footage from last weekend, and I'm not even sure if I'll post it. I rode to church, and it was a pretty offensive little sermon, but I'm mature enough to know that even our heroes screw up once in a while. So I'll let his team of highly trained younger professionals explain why you can't do that nowadays. Anyway, we'll just move on from it, and I won't take the bait. You know, I'm not going to take the bait and, you know, confront someone just because I know, hey man, you can't do that. This is 2025. So whatever. Gonna let it go, and he's still my hero. I just know that he's human. Okay, check that box. He's still human. He has faults, and I'm just gonna have to forgive him. Solid preacher otherwise. So yeah. You know, you can't just hold people on a pedestal and expect them not to screw up once in a while. Even me. I should have made it to this green light, but I'm too much of a slowpoke. So sunny, and I think I just rambled out what was bothering me. I think I'll feel better now. I'm just so grateful that the old me didn't show up and knock his chicklets out, because that was the old me. Prior to being, you know, 27-ish, when I actually started to understand the Bible a little bit and believe properly. I'm gonna take the slow lane because I already sense danger. Danger. Okay, just about to cross the old rickety bridge. It's been a while. Oh lordy, it is going to be super hot later today. It's already quite warm out, for me anyway. So like I said, I have to take the good and bad. I love the couple days off. I'm getting older. Like, I won't disclose my birth date, but yeah, I'm another year older recently, and let me tell you, it's not super fun. Riding a Harley is, though, so I temporarily feel, 20-something when I jump on this thing. Not gonna lie, it's a great time travel machine. So yeah, just a good ride, solid ride today. Hopefully. One bridge, 1 kilometer at a time. Deliberately in the slow lane today, just for this part. Once I get across, I tend to relax a little more. But this area can be a little bit nuts with people, like if you get a tourist and they get, kafluddled, and they'll just slam on their brakes around these clover leaves if they don't know where they're going. Like this road guy who probably was looking in his rear view. There we go. I thought I was going slow lane. I still might, but for now I merged. Yeah, I'm gonna go slow lane for sure. There we go. Now you see exactly why I pray for real when I do pray. And when I read the Bible, I do it with a little bit of desperation. I need some help, yo. Oh crap, come on dude, punch it. I should never be in third on this bridge. Oh, listen to her chug up the hill in third now. Come on, baby. You old girl. This rogue idiot. Yeah, I'm going, dude. Against my better judgment. Oh, crap. There. It's a little bumpy, so I gotta be a little bit light on the hands. I have a tendency to try to grip this bike with my legs, which will heat up my pants, so I don't, or I try not to, but that's how we're trained. You gotta hug that freaking gas tank, man. You need to be one with that bike. Like right now, I'm not even gonna gear down. I'm saying nay to gearing down. Gonna take a nice arc. Woo! Good. Ooh, they started to patch that. Oh, cone down. Yeah, hear the ruts. Oh. Tighten up those cheeks. There we go. Bam! Did it. I gotta get out of this rut. Gear down. Yeah, ho, in the hood, yo. Luckily, I wasn't really hauling there. That was lucky, man. I wanted to just start goosing it right here. How quaint. So yeah, we're hauling. He's speeding. Oh, look up ahead. There's something going on up ahead. So I may want to just get in that right lane soon. Yeah, that's why he's hauling a little, but he's not in a hurry. So he's the last one to this mess. That might be just construction. Okay. Yikes. You could feel the heat off the bike. Yeah, I turned the camera off when I was going behind that cop. You never know if they don't want to be on camera. I mean, dash cam's all well and good, but yeah, it's the ship. I was too busy watching this guy behind me try to slide into me. Ugh. and I was trying to calm down and figure out, oh, what just happened? Oh, I didn't boot it hard enough. Here, the bus is going to slow us all down. Oh, I almost slid through the crosswalk up above. Yeah, I might miss this one. I don't know. Let's see. Fucking goose it, baby. Made it. Okay. Let's move over with the power of the wavy hand. Just got lucky, nobody was there. Oh, it's a nice run down the hill. That was good. After a kind of shitty stop. Oh. Scooter kid was right behind me for a bit. Off he goes. That was cute. He's like realizing that dude's not going to ride aggressively because I'm here. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Okay, I've done the paperwork drop for a few pesos. Almost not worth it, but again, I'm doing it for the bike. It needs to be ridden, not hidden. Big part of me can be a real homebody, but this is my my commitment. You can't just own one of these and not literally beat the crap out of it. Gotta respect the bike. This is what they're meant to do. And I'm just praying I can get a Dyna. I haven't called the guy yet. He's probably pissed off. A really nice guy gave me his number. He's got a Dyna switchback for sale. And about the best I can do is about $7,000. It's probably in mint condition. I don't want to insult the guy. He probably wants like 10 or 9 or 10 grand. They're a little bit rare. They're not super common. They're a great light touring bike. That's what they're meant for. A little Dyna done up with like lockable bags. That's one of my main problems with this little beater is that I got some old school saddlebags, leather, and anybody can just root through them. I've lost a really good helmet bungee cord that was in there just to make it harder for me to carry a spare helmet. Like, what kind of a jackass steals stuff off a Harley? Well, I guess they're out there. Here we go. Here's a guy that's gonna kill me. Or girl. Oh, yeah. Yakking on the phone. There we go. It's already getting exciting out here. Look at this guy. He can't choose between this shitty lane or the other crappy lane. Because every lane that you go to has a car in it. Why do you think I'm just chilling? I'm listening to the sound of a Harley and my own voice. What couldn't be better? Or what could be better? Yeah, there you go. Look at that, drifting into the other lane. Yeah, there we go. Where am I going? No signals, all over the road. This guy completely sucks at driving. All right. Lord, give me strength. Give me some good luck. Help me get some money, real money. Amen. The power of the wavy hand. Oh yeah. Alright. Slow speed stability test. I failed. I put my foot down way too early. Saturday morning, June. First week of June. End of the first week of June. It's almost 9:30. Traffic is starting to get a little stupid. I've got people almost rear-ending me because they were behind me at the light and I didn't take off quick enough, so that one guy just swerved out and oh lordy, like this dude. So it's a woman and her husband, and she feels embarrassed. Honking at me. Oh, women. I don't really see me being with a woman ever again, but hey, I need a special kind of girl. I don't think they exist. They only exist on the internet. we got us a green light. Come on. Need to really push the bike too hard. Wicked. 3 sport bike salutes. That's almost never happened. But that was awesome. That could have been the boys I rode behind one day, like a month ago. Okay, this might get sketchy. This might get weird on the board. Okay. This poor lady and her husband, he was just shaking his head at her. Like, honey, you don't do that. That guy's trying to survive on a motorcycle. Oh my goodness. Nice long ride. I haven't done one of these longer crosstown rides for quite a while. I'm honestly going to say it's much needed. I just need to shake my wrist out. Oh. I think I just got settled in there after a little mini wardrobe malfunction. my gloves are getting worn. The little closure Velcro thingy is ripping off. So I need to get out a thread and needle and fix it. Because I'm too cheap to keep buying. You can't do that in today's world. At least I can't. I don't want to say you. A lot of people are wealthier than me. I'm the poorest person in my hood. And I only make things work because of my chef skills. I really save money, you know, I probably save a lot of money. I don't know. Just not going out and not ordering skip the dishes all the time. here we go. Kind of a ghost shift. Wasn't sure I got up into fourth, but she did. Good. That guy was awesome to kind of wait for me to get through that crappy part. You had to know I don't like that. Yeah, good. That little bumpy section there through the shadows is probably the most likely spot a biker would go down. Alright, feeling better. Back on my own side. Back on my own side of the river. This is always getting to be a sporty ride in heavy traffic, even though I get off my property at 8:30. Motorcycle coming up. He went the other way up King George Boulevard. I gave him a little salute. Yeah, he knew I could see him in the rear view. There you go, that's why I geared down. Yikes, imagine just plowing into that. Holy crikey. Yeah, I was already in third when I started to do the arc of the corner. Wow. It's getting hot out. The driver driving with his phone in his hand. A bit weird. I'm on grooved pavement. Shit, I remember that. I should have gone up the back way. And I got a guy right on my butt, of course. all right. Smell of fresh pavement. I'm saved by this cube van, making it not my fault that I'm slower coming up the hill. Whoop, concrete. Tracks. Ugh. Nice. Just gonna back off a tick until we get to the crest of the hill. Go into fourth. There we go. Good. Oh my goodness, over the tracks. Here we are, back in the hood, yo. Oh, it feels so good to get that dangerous ride over. That's nuts in the traffic sometimes. I could get nailed over here too, just as easily, but I feel pretty comfortable just in my little couple of blocks that I ride regularly. I really time my battles pretty well. Even now, I'm going to be home before 10, and I wanted to do a supply run today as well, but honestly, I could do it tomorrow. No biggie. I have quite a bit of food, I just don't have a lot of meat, so I guess it's okay to have one day without so much meat. So yeah, it'll be alright. I'll just have like a vegetarian rice dish tonight. I'm signaling. Here we go. No. There's no rush with her in the way, so... Yep, 10 o'clock, starting to get busy everywhere, so as you see, I had a pretty good ride, even though there's a few, scary cars. When you see what they're doing out there, you're like, oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll even post that church ride last week. It was a good ride, but leaving there I was pretty angry, so yeah, pretty disappointed. It's exactly the kind of stuff they teach in the ministry course I'm doing right now. How not to offend an entire group of people. How to be smarter with people and convey your message without causing problems. Truck backing out, truck backing out, truck backing out, truck backing out. I want the locals, a few locals, to get to know me and the bike. So that would be really great. If I get a couple local homies to help me out.